Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla. Tesla has probably never been in a better position as they are here in 2024. 2023 was a very good year for Tesla with growth and new models coming out and energy storage booming. Well, Tesla has been setting a lot of chess pieces in place in 2023, and I think we will see a lot of catalyst in 2024 other than just the expected growth of their automotive business. There is so much to look forward to in 2024, so strap in and let's check out some of all the things that could be great catalyst for Tesla in 2024. And let's dive right in. So, Tesla beat expectations in Q4 and did hit their target of 1.8 million units sold, even though we have a very high interest rate economy right now. So that is all very impressive. But in 2024, we will probably not see the 40 to 50% growth. I personally expect 2.2 million from Tesla, so still a very nice growth of about 400,000 units. But you can expect all the haters to come out by the end of the year saying Tesla didn't grow 50%. But as Tesla has said, some years will be faster than 50%, as in 2021 they grew 87%, and other years will be slower like 2023 with only 38% growth. And I do believe in 2024 we will only see something like 25%. But compound annual growth rate of about 50% over the rest of this decade is still a very possible thing with the next gen vehicle coming in only a couple of years. And if we look back over the last 10 years, Tesla has grown with 55.1% compound annual growth rate. So they are doing what the short sellers said was impossible. But Tesla is also saying they have an installed capacity of 2.35 million vehicles in their Q3 earnings report. So 2.2 million does seem very likely. And for people that say Tesla inventory is building up, well, that is completely BS. Tesla still only has about 17 days of inventory. If you don't know, that is industry leading. The average is 67 days of inventory, and the best, Toyota, is 33 days, and Tesla is half that. And remember, it is the legacy automakers' EVs inventory that has been piling up in 2023, and that is one of the reasons why they are now cutting back on their 2024 production targets of EVs. But Tesla is not cutting back. I believe they will make an official target of around 2.2 million vehicles in 2024. So Tesla will grow with more EVs in 2024 than GM and Ford will sell combined in total. And Tesla has set many chess pieces up to come true in 2024. At the same time, the legacy automakers are backing down, leaving more room for Tesla to grow. So I have no doubt that Tesla will continue to prioritize growth over profits, as their profits will come in abundance down the road, and it is not like Tesla is not making money. Together with building 2 new factories in Berlin and Texas and ramping up over the last 2 years, Tesla has gone from $18 billion in the bank to $26 billion in the bank. So we don't really have to worry about Tesla's finances. They are doing very, very well. And as the interest rates comes down again, hopefully over the next year, that will just automatically widen Tesla's addressable market. So with all the demand Tesla see for the cars, they might have to increase the prices again when that happens, because demand might be too high, so waiting from ordering a Tesla to getting one could get too long. Like we have seen with the Cybertruck. If you order now, you probably have to wait 3-4 years to get yours, as Tesla has over 2 million reservations for this truck. So we will see how the demand looks down the road as the global economy gets back to normal. But speaking of the Cybertruck, even though we should have our expectation in check, as this will be a difficult ramp for Tesla, as everything about this truck is new and the whole production method is new, but Brian from My Tesla Weekend has talked to some of the people in the supply chain, and they say Tesla has ordered enough supply for about 90,000 Cybertrucks in 2024. This, of course, does not mean that Tesla will absolutely make this. This is just what they're planning for, but things can change, and they will probably change this many times over the course of 2024. But if Tesla does that, that would be pretty amazing, as not only will Tesla's Cybertruck probably be the most sold EV pickup truck in the world in its first year of production, as Ford has already cut their target in half. They are only aiming for about 75,000 units. Rivian did see a bit of a demand problem with their pickup truck, and therefore they started the production of their Rivian SUV. That is really what has made Rivian able to get to the 50,000 units in 2023. So the R1T pickup will probably not get anywhere near the 90,000 units in 2024. And 90,000 Cybertrucks may not sound as much with all of Tesla's big numbers, but remember, this will probably mostly be the tri-motor they're producing, so the version that cost $100,000. So 90,000 Cybertrucks at $100,000, that is still $9 billion in revenue, so not completely insignificant. And I think if Tesla pulls off becoming the best-selling EV pickup truck in the first full year of production, it would put all the haters to shame, saying Tesla lost because Ford beat them to come out with an electric pickup truck first, and Tesla's Cybertruck was just a stock pump and would never be made. So the Cybertruck will definitely be a big win for Tesla in 2024. And another win for Tesla, probably by the end of the year, will probably be the reveal of the next-gen vehicle from Tesla, showing it to the world and starting production in the Texas factory in the beginning of 2025, or maybe some small production and deliveries by the end of 2024, just as we saw with the Cybertruck last year. But no matter what, Tesla showing it to the world, this is coming, will be a big catalyst for Tesla in 2024, together with Tesla breaking ground on their biggest factory yet in Mexico. And we will probably get an announcement of at least one more factory here in 2024. Well, that will all show the world that Tesla is not slowing down. But a lot of things that will boost Tesla in 2024 have nothing to do with Tesla's car production, because we should probably see a big year for Tesla in 2024 with battery storage, as Lathrop has been ramping up during all of 2023, and Tesla will also be done with the same kind of factory in China in 2024, and the ramp here will probably be much faster, as they will take all they have learned from Lathrop and apply that to the Chinese factory, and Tesla China has just shown time and time again how efficient they are. And in 2023, Tesla has seen a huge growth in their energy storage deployment. And we even started to see in Q3 that their energy generation and storage business has become a meaningful contributor to their profitability. With more than $500 million in profits, and that will only take off even more in 2024 with Lathrop at high production and China coming online. Remember, this is only a question of how fast can Tesla ramp, as they have an order backlog of more than 2 years. So when people start seeing this actually becoming a bigger contributor to Tesla's bottom line, people will start hey, wait a minute. Tesla is not just a car company. And of course, Tesla will continue to ramp up their charging infrastructure, as now everyone else has jumped on board in 2023 in the US and Europe. So now Tesla will see a bigger cash stream coming in this way to build the charging system out even faster. No one can even compare as it is today, as Tesla's cost of producing and putting up their chargers is half the price of the competitor's average cost. And in states like New York, Tesla's hardware and installation cost is even 75% lower than the competitor's average cost. No one will be able to compete. And this might not be a big catalyst for Tesla's revenue, but Tesla will boost the amount of chargers they will get and will become the obvious choice even for non-Tesla EVs. And become one of the biggest advertising campaigns in the history of the automotive industry, as all other EVs go to charge at a Tesla charger using their Tesla app. And another catalyst for Tesla in 2024 could be the Tesla full self-driving software, as Tesla has rolled out the version 12.1 to 15,000 employees. And Tony Tong, that has got access, wrote a nice piece about it on X, but the summary is, as he wrote, "Now, with full self-driving version 12, I see a step change that fundamentally solve those hard-to-solve issues. Just mimic humans. The rest is just more data and more training. That's it." So as I've been saying before, with version 12, Tesla has basically solved full self-driving. Now it's only a question about getting enough data through the system so it learns to drive better than a human does. And with all the things they have put in place in 2023 with the Dodo computer and the NVIDIA computer cluster, I think the amount of data Tesla will put through this system in 2024 is going to boggle the mind and make Tesla's full self-driving become very close to full self-driving. But even if Tesla still needs official approval to have it drive humans around without supervision, it will still make waves when it gets released to the masses. I will happily keep an eye on it if it can basically drive me from A to B anytime, anywhere without any problems, and just wait for the approval of the complete autonomous driving. And if Tesla can get this out to all the Tesla owners with full self-driving software, I think this will change everything, as people that do not follow all of this so closely as we do will suddenly see their friends' cars driving themselves from A to B, no matter where they turn it on. It will not be a little party trick in a geofenced area in one city. This is a solution for general full self-driving. We will start seeing people driving across the country on full self-driving, even though they have to keep an eye on it. It doesn't matter. People will start to get what Tesla has created with their vision-based neural network. And I believe we will see that play out in 2024, and that will be a big catalyst for the Tesla stock. And one thing that I believe has a chance of bringing some value to Tesla in terms of the stock price, and not in revenue and profits, of course, that would be the Tesla Optimus robot. We have already seen Tesla demonstrate that they basically have the basics down on the robot with movements and the vision from the neural network. So they basically just have to show it a task they would like it to learn, and it can try to mimic that until it gets it. Like when we saw the tour of the Shanghai production line, we saw two guys using this simple lift machine to take wheels from a little trailer to the conveyor belt, and that was it. This is a job I believe Tesla would be able to teach the robot in 2024. It doesn't even have to be the live production line, but just set up this lift machine in a trailer with wheels and a fake conveyor belt and show it to the world that Tesla has already taught it to do this task, because that will show the world what they have difficulty imagine, and that is the Tesla bot doing useful work at a Tesla factory, because this is a very simple job, but a job that has to be done nonetheless. So to save a whole human salary in just 1 year would easily pay off the cost for Tesla to make the robot, as this is also what Tesla has been focusing on with their robot, to make a robot that would be cost effective to produce. And because Tesla is making it as a human copy, a humanoid robot, it can just jump straight in and replace a human using human tools. And the job with the wheels will be far easier job than threading the needle, as Elon has predicted the robot can do by the end of this year. So I predict it will easily be able to demonstrate it can put wheels on a conveyor belt. And if Tesla can show this to the world by the end of 2024, I think the world will understand what the Tesla bot is all about and start to think, wait a minute, if Tesla has this new production line that they have also showed us here in 2024 that will cut the cost in half for Tesla to produce an EV, and Tesla is already making EVs much cheaper than everyone else, making it almost impossible for anyone to keep up with Tesla, But now put humanoid robots into the mix and we start to see the insane future where Tesla not only has completely reinvented how we produce a car, they also have humanoid robots working the production line. No one else will be able to compete. And if they want to compete, they have to buy a robot from Tesla or properly license it from Tesla, just as OEMs will license full self-driving software from Tesla, because the value from a humanoid robot is going to be so huge. I don't think Tesla will just sell the robot, but license it. So they will continue earning money on the robot, just like Apple earned money on the App Store. Too much value just to give away. This will of course not be in 2024, but people will start to see what Tesla is actually doing here, and that is what the stock price is all about, right? The future potential for a company. So people are starting to imagine Tesla's new production method with a working humanoid robot that will just make the production line at Ford and GM feels like 100 years old. And Ford and GM can't even write their own software yet, let alone build a humanoid robot. They have absolutely no chance of competing with Tesla. And some people in 2024 will start to understand this, as this Tesla bot is inevitable. Even though the robot will not bring a single dollar to Tesla in revenue in 2024, it could very well be one of the biggest catalysts for the stock by the end of this year. So I really think in 2024, many everyday normal people will start get what Tesla is and stop seeing them as just a car company. Many analysts have changed the tune in 2023 and are even taking full self-driving into calculation, as Elon has told us that a big OEM is already in talk with Tesla to license their full self-driving software, so we know it's coming. And we even saw analysts taking Optimus into their valuation. So the analysts have already started to change in 2023, but I think most of the public will also get it by the end of 2024, as Tesla might also start to make some more advertising and showcasing not just their cars, because the demand for those cars is still very high, but all the other things Tesla is working on. So everyone will know about it and not just us in the Tesla bubble. So they will start to see Tesla is becoming a huge car company, but also a power producer, a fueling station, a car dealer, repair shop, robotics company, software company, AI company, and even becoming the driver itself. So Tesla is so much more than what the everyday Joe thinks today, but that will probably change during 2024. And I think Tesla has yet another brilliant year in front of them, leaving the competition even further behind. And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.